It's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And right away, he lost the football. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards.
And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he'll lose. Yardage brought down at the 32.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
A loss of a yard.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff.
The 32-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They got him in. It's Woods. And they'll get this down to the 10. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
At the 10-yard line.
Now it's gone. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 10 yards out. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, Akers. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. is that an interception? It's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He's got a man complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 87 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
And at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now gone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. He Pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish. Players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On the pickup. On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Now Forbath for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Rams 21, Seahawks 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Seahawks first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He lets it fly from Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 55 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun. Goff. Airing it out deep for Wolf. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. To the air again. Goff. And double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dunbar with a pick. He's at the 50. The 30.
I'm only going to be able to carry it so far.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32.
They'll outbreak from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a first down throw, gone. Now they go screen, it's complete. A nice little screen, they get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's gone. A quick pass to Cobb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Akers. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing on 3rd, gone. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, it's Akers. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's from the shotgun. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On the delay, here's Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Turnover on downs.
On 1st down, Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On second down now, Akers. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Jamal Adams.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Gone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to get...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Going right back to Akers. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
It's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Goff now to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock. Late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
Rams 28.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, headed in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra.